Hi, this is Andrew from the Visual Effects course. I just thought I'd do a quick tutorial here today on how to create these rubber seals on the headlights for the TukTuk. Okay, so let's get started. First of all, I'm going to isolate the main body of the TukTuk and the headlight. In fact, I will go to display, hide, and hide unselected objects. Okay, and now we'll create a NURBS circle and move this roughly into location of the headlight. You can snap to curve or vertex or however you want to get it into position. We'll scale that up and rotate it 90 degrees. You can hold J to snap in I think it's 5 or 10 degree increments on that. Okay, turning wireframe on shaded, you can now move the pivot point using using V to snap to the vertex. We'll snap to the middle verts, and it's now in position. Scale this down and move it roughly into location where it will be intersecting the main body. Okay. Next thing you need to do is increase the number of sections on the NURBS curve. You can't see them at the moment, but if you go to display and then NURBS CV points, you can now see those CV points in each of the sections, so 6 of those now. In order to get this to accurately recreate the intersection, we're going to probably need quite a few more than that, so let's bump that up to say 16. That should be good. Okay, and then it's just a case of right click, control vertex, and then moving these backwards until they intersect with the body of the TukTuk. We're going to need to do this in all 3 views so that it intersects properly. So we'll just start with these here. As you can see, this can take a few minutes to get them roughly into position. Okay. Okay, so now the curve is hugging the main body of the TukTuk pretty well. Just need to check it in the front viewport to make sure that it's doing the same to the headlight. So again, just tweaking the control points until we get something that's quite close to where the positioning of the headlight is. can spend more time being more accurate with this, but I think this is a pretty good example of what we can do very quickly with just a few control points. Okay, let's go to display. Sorry, let's go to display NURBS. CV's off now, and there's your curve. Let's create a NURBS circle, and again we'll snap this to the curve that we've just created. Shift select the curve, surfaces, extrude, and as you can see the result there is not quite what we're after, so we need to go into the node in your channel box and make sure that use profile is set to on, and that the use component pivot is set to component pivot, and that's now hugging those two objects. If we select the circle that we've used to extrude, we can now scale that down to get the size of the rubber seal that you want. And obviously if you select the main curve that we used, you can then go in and tweak your final positions of these vertices to get it to hug a little bit tighter. And there you have it. That's the rubber seal for the front of the TukTuk. Hope this helps, and probably do another tutorial pretty soon. Cheers.